Hello everyone. In the last video, I told you that we will discuss more about agribusinesses. So one of my followers asked me to talk about pig farming. Okay, so that's why I'm starting this video, where we are going just to start from the beginning, looking together on the principle of swine production. So in this video, we are going to walk through the essential basic of how swine production works. Okay, things like breeding, farming system, and overall herd system, management. Okay, so guys, don't worry. We will keep it clear and easy to follow. So even though you will hear some professional terms along the way. So this video is actually the foundation for the next lessons in our series, where we will dive deeper into each topic. So that's why it's really important to stay with us until the end. So we will introduce key terminologies that will appear again in the upcoming videos. So if you skip this part, you might miss some important concepts that will help you understand everything that comes next. So guys, let's get started to build a strong base together for your running journey in swine production. Okay, but before going to the next slide, please, I'm asking you again to subscribe and share with your friends. So it's not like subscribing only, just to share with your friends so that we will grow together in this field of agribusiness. Okay, so let's understand a little bit on how pig production or swine production is, um, according to the statistics of the last years, or on how it is the situation of production in terms of swine is played all over the world. So first of all, uh, swine production plays an essential role in global food security. It is most concentrated uh, in Asia, like in China and US, and South America, like Brazil. Okay, and like let's come back in Asia, like in Vietnam, and some countries in Europe, like Italy, Germany, um, Spain, and others. So where advanced technologies support high productivity. So pork remains one of the most world's top consumed meats, especially across Asia, where it consumes more or less of 50% of all over the world consumptions regarding the meats of pork. Okay, and Europe, as you see, it is 27%, and US, where US is 21. Okay, so we can ask ourselves, Africa, how much? It's it is still below. It is 1.5%. So guys, we are still have uh, the work to do to develop uh, this kind of production. So we have a big market, but we are not producing so much. So that's why I'm here to explain more about this industry. So apart from production and consumption in this industry, we face some challenges such as diseases, environmental impacts, and needs for more sustainable production systems. So guys, stay with us on this channel, and we are going to make more efforts to be sure that more challenges that we face will be solved. Okay. Yeah. To start, let's start asking ourselves where pigs come from. So for the first part, I can say uh, there are two types, like domestic pigs and modern pigs. Okay, domestic pigs belong to Sus scrofa. Sorry, Sus scrofa. It's a name, a Latin name, and Sus scrofa domesticus, a subspecies of the wild boar. They are part of Suidae family uh, within the Arctoctila order. So, and those pigs involved from wild ancestors that are still found across Asia and Europe. In modern pigs, they come from domestication of wild boar in multiple regions. Okay, by selecting breeds that have specific shapes, um, and those kind of pigs, the modern ones, are diverse pig breeds nowadays. Okay, look how they are. Okay, so we can talk a little bit on pig classifications, guys. We will be in deep on these classifications for the next videos. Just this is an introduction. Okay, based on the origin, we can say that we have a Chinese group breeds that are actually maturating, high litter size, and in other types are like European breeds that are large body size. Then they have a good growth and carcass quality. So we have also classification of pigs based on the purpose, like production type. So there are large types breeds which have short or thick body, produce soft fats, example milk foods. So bacon type breeds, the one that have long body, they have lean meats with good muscles. You can give an example of um, large whites. Okay, so we can classify them also based on meat types, like one who they are fast growing, which are also heavy and have heavy muscles, of course, like Yorkshires that I said, like large white, Randlas, and Duro. So we can also classify them based on color, where you can say like again Yorkshire, Landras, which are white. Can say Duroc, which is red breeds. We can say also Berkshire or Hampshire, which are black breeds. And also we can say spotted breeds like Pietri and Gloucestershire or Old Spots. So guys, we have many types of pigs that we will focus on, and we will say more about them, productivity, how we take care on them, and many things to know about them, the techniques to breed them, close them with other genetic breeds, and so on. So also, we can classify them again based on geographic distribution, like exotic or international breeds, which are we talked on them more, like Yorkshire, Duroc, Landras, okay, or endogenous breeds, like the one used in South Africa. Okay, here let's see again another terminology which is more used in reproductivity. Okay, uh, like piglets. Piglets. When you say piglets, we can say also sucker. The male or female pigs from birth to weaning. So weaning is up to 60 days, okay, between 30 and 6 days, okay. In that case, we can say piglets. So for the next videos, when you will listen on some words like piglets, it will be pigs between this age, okay. Then we can say also shorter, the immature males being used for breeding, okay. Just boa or some males that will be used only for breeding. So they are from weaning up to 10 months, okay. It's between 8 and 10 months old, okay, because we can say that the boa with which have 10 months is mature, okay, is mature to give service, okay. Another type, it is girt. Girt is a female pig that will be used for breeding, okay, not yet followed, okay, means not yet giving piglets, okay. So as I said before, the sucker will become boa, the male pig used for breeding, okay. So again, another type or another terminology that used in reproductivity is sow, okay. A sow, it is a female pig used for breeding after the first farrowing. So when a girt it become mature, then giving birth for the first time, it is called sow. So giving birth is actually called farrowing, okay. So guys, those terminologies will help us to understand more in our next videos on that will focus on pig production. So another terminology regarding meat production, okay, it's like weaner. A weaner or a weaned pig, it is from weaning up to 25 kilogram live weight, okay. So feeder are from 25 to 50 kilograms live weight. Finisher are pigs beyond the feeder stage but below 90 kilograms, okay. So when they reach 90 kilograms up to 100 kilograms, they are called light pig. And above 100 kilogram, it is called heavy pig. So let's now see some breeds and some specifications on them, okay. The first one that we can talk about is a large white. A large white is it comes from England, one of the most widely used pig breeds globally. So it is used for it is more used as a foundation breed and widely used in a crossbreeding program for commercial pork production. So it adapts well to different climates and production system, okay. It has a good fertility and prolificity, and it is excellent maternal instincts with great milk production. So it is a good mom. and it is high daily weight gain, so and excellent feed conversion ratio. So the carcass is a good quality and excellent meat for processing industries. Okay, as I said, it has a long meat which is long, and it is good for bacon production. So let's talk about duroc. A duroc is an American pig, okay, and it is a reddish brown coat. It has doping ear, uh, muscular body, and it is fast glove. It have fast glove, and it is excellent feeds conversion, and it has a quality meat. Okay, so it has also good fertility. Sows are hardy with decent maternal traits, and it is used primary meat type breed. Okay, when you are focusing on meat production, you must have a duroc breed in your farm. And it is often used in crossbreeding to improve growth and meat quality, of course. Okay, so duroc adapts well to different climates and intensive production system. Okay, and the carcass have small or few fats meats and a good quality. Okay, so let's talk also about landrace breeds. So landrace come from Denmark. Okay, it is pure white. It has long body, and it has also dropping ears, and it has fine bones. It is also excellent in reproductivity. Um, it has also a large litter. When we say litter, it's like a large number of piglets. Okay, it give it follow when it follow it have a large number of piglets. Okay, and it is a good mothering ability. Okay, so regarding growth and meats, it is a good growth. It has good growth rate. It the lean meats and high carcass yield. So it is used mainly for crossbreeding programs to improve maternal traits and litter size. Okay, it also adapts well to intensive system and different climates. Okay, so let's talk also about P3 breeds, which come from Belgium. Okay, it is white with black spots, and it has elected ears, heavily muscled body, and the key strengths of P3 is that it is extremely muscular with high lean meat yield and low fats. So in the regarding reproduction, it have moderate fertility, and sows are fair mothers. Okay, and P3 is primarily used as a meat type breed, widely used in crossbreeding also to improve carcass quality. But P3 regarding the environment, it is sensitive to stress. So this is the like we can say a negative issue on P3. But nowadays they are distributing P3 which have no which don't have the gene that is related to this issue. So in next days we will have um, pigs that don't have this negative issue. Okay, so stay tuned, and I will inform you on how we are moving on by having a good K3 breeds. Okay, so it requires careful management, and when you are especially when you are doing intensive system farming. Okay, so P3 also have a high percentage of lean cuts, as I said, with high frequency of the alloten gene, which is valid for the production of light pig. Okay, so how we can improve the genetic of some swine species. Okay, uh, here you can do it just by selecting a pure breed. Okay, if you want to have an improvement in your farm, just select the pigs that you are going to use, but make sure that they are pure. Okay, so when you are going to do crossbreeding, um, you can just make sure that certain traits will be appearing from, of course, selecting the pigs from the farm that are well controlled, also the farms that are registered, to make sure that they will give you a pig which is authentic. Okay, those types of things that we are saying, they will help us to know the target of our production. Okay, the production that we are choosing will be based on all these informations that we are talking about. So next time we will just focus on how we can do these things in a controlled way. Okay, so like we can say we will explain on how we can do this test, like SIB test, like assessing the brothers and sisters of the pig that we are going to choose in production. Okay, so how we can use this technique just to select a mare that will be used. Okay, so let's go forward, looking on talking about genetic improvement in swine species with breeds. Just we have to monitor the traits, daily weight gain, how they are gaining weight. Okay, food conversion ratio. If you see a pig that is being nourished but it is not growing in size, so in that time you cannot choose it to be used in your pig or reproduction. Okay, so we will see also, we will explain more, even I will show you some practices in my farm on how we do to have a good quality meat and a good quality pig production. Okay, how we treat, how we monitor the some traits like food conversion ratio. Okay, um, so we also monitor traits in slaughterhouse. Guys, if you want to improve your farming, just be in contact of someone who you are selling your pigs if you don't have your slaughterhouse. Okay, so they will help you to give informations about your pigs, and you will know how to improve your pig reproduction. So we can also monitor treats during cured ham seasoning. This is the case of developed countries where they produce hams, so they can just uh, analyze the meats and looking on how the weights are lost during salting. Okay, like when they are working on ham like prosciutto. In this case, you can say in Italy, on how they can do this kind of analysis. Okay, breeding companies maintain pure lines such as A, B, C, D, and these lines have specific traits for growth, meat quality, or reproduction. Okay, then parent generation P in that case, male from AB, close A and B, female from CD, close C and D, and we have commercial breed farms, okay, that offsprings from AB males close with CD females and produces AB CD pigs, okay. These pigs are uh, fast growing reproductive and uniform, so they are ideal for commercial pork production. So, the key idea is that crossbreeding combines the best traits from different pure lines to produce pig with hybrid vigor, the one that we called heterosis. Okay, so maximizing growth, fertility, and meat quality. Okay, so on this table we can see traits and heritability in pigs. Okay, those are calculations that you can use in your farm to do like your evaluation. Okay, this slide shows different traits in pigs and how um, they are basically and how much genetics influences these traits. So the traits are grouped into four main categories, like reproduction, growth, carcass, and meat quality. So in reproduction, the traits like number of piglets per liter, pregnant rate at first services, and number of nipples, heritability is generally low between 0.10 to 0.30. So meaning these traits are more influenced by environment than genetics. So regarding growth, includes daily weight gain and food conversion ratio. So irritability is moderate between 0.25 to 0.35. Okay, so genetics plays a more noticeable role. Okay, so regarding carcass, looks at the black fat thickness and the percentage of lean meats. Irritability is high. Okay, it is between 0.45 to 0.65. So suggesting strong genetics influences the trait can respond well to selective breeds. So regarding meat quality, measured by pH, 25 hours post-mortem, okay, irritability is low between 0.10 to 0.20. So management practices and environments are the key here. Okay. So to take what you can take away from this slide is some traits like carcass quality are highly irritable and can be improved, okay, through breeding, while others like reproduction and meat quality really rely more on good management. Okay, this is a kind of analysis that we do in our farms to understand more about the crossbreeding. So here we can talk a little bit about pig farming systems, where we can say they are systems which are closed cycle and open cycle. Okay, In closed cycle, we combine reproduction and like reproduction with fattening within the same farm. Okay, so we can say like components are sows, okay, and boa, so adult breeding pigs. So girds, we have also girds in this kind of farm, so which are young female pigs. Then we have also heavy or light pigs, uh, which are pigs that at different growth stages for fattening. Okay, so the purpose on this kind of system is that the farm manages all stages from breeding to raising pigs or slaughters internally, okay, inside the farm. So let's go to open cycle. Okay, an open cycle is like a reproduction of and fattening that are partially separated. Okay, so in this farm we have the reproduction based on produces weaned pigs weight, uh, which are between 25 to 35 kilograms. Okay, uh, so the pigs are grown to slaughter weight and possibly in another facility or farm. Okay, so the purpose on this system, the farm specializes in either breeding or fattening, not both. Okay, you can choose one of the type that you can use. Okay, so to sum up, the closed cycle is full control or all stages on one farm, while open cycle is specialized and it may rely on external source or for weaned pigs. Okay, just they buy pigs from outside and they put them in the farm for fattening. Okay, to put them on the market. Okay, so this is what I explained before on the first slide. Okay, how the farm are combined. So the one is doing reproduction, another one is doing fattening. So here it is an open cycle in a few words, and production where we have girt, then girt give sows and boa, and they are on the winning stage, and you serve them. Okay, this is one of things that you can do in open cycle. And then so this is another thing which is more important in pig farming. Some people they do not take care on it, but this is the best, the basic one that someone must know during pig production, the selection of guilt to be used in production, the production of pigs. Okay, first you have to examine the nipples. Okay, first numbers. Okay, the number of teeth. Okay, so at least you must have the pig, the best pig must have between 6 to 7 or more nipples per size or per side. Okay, so again you have to see what is the space between one nipple and another one. Okay, the spaces they must be adequate. Okay, so the quality or the functionality, they must be functional. Okay, they must also not be inverted, so they must be conical, not blind, and not and non-pin. Okay, so look, this is an example of pig with bad quality of nipples. Okay, look, those ones are small. Okay, others are big. Then how they are arranged, so they are not adequate. They have not adequate spaces. Okay, so this is the technique that you must learn carefully when you are going to select a guild to be used in the production. So by selecting the guilds, that you can do like scoring. Okay, you can say if you give points like between 1 to 3 points, so this one is unacceptable. So maybe, for example, can comment on that. They have fewer than 6 functional nipples on each side, so this one is not good. Or the presence of inverted nipples or poor spacing and prominence. So this one, it's unacceptable to be used. Okay, we don't care about the size. Okay, it can be big, but with nipples that are not well organized, that are not with good quality, whether it's big or not, you don't care. Okay, the first one, selecting the grid based on nipples. Okay, so the one with which is good, it's like it have 6 or more functional nipples on each side with adequate spacing and prominence at least. Okay, so the best one with an excellent choice is when you have a grid with 7 or more functional nipples on each side and with well spaced and well developed with no pin, no blind nipples. Let's talk about following loom. Okay, that loom, it's the loom of mammals. Okay, in the gestation periods is 114 days, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. It's easy to memorize, okay, and easy to calculate. Free. Okay. So at this day 110, actually you have um, to transfer your saw into the following room. Okay, we are going to see how the following room is. So in modern farming, we must have this kind of room. Okay, but if you don't have it, don't worry. I will show you how you can manage the room, and you can give all needs to your soil to, to have a good environment for following. Okay, so you must have the lamp which have infrareds lamp which are infrareds to increase the heat or to control the temperature of the room. One of the causes to lose your piglets is the temperature control. For the next videos, I will explain more about how piglets are being managed, and I will focus more on temperature in the following loom. I will come back on it. I will show you the techniques on how you can manage the temperature in a piglet's loom, how you will reduce piglet mortality. Okay. um, I will also talk more about piglet care. Okay, and how you manage them until the weaning time. Okay, how you have to make sure that your piglets are getting colostrum. If not, I will show you also the techniques to use if your sow is not being able to nourish your piglets for the first day. We have many techniques. We have also homemade colostrum. Okay, in the case the mom is not being able to nourish the newborns for the first day. Okay, stay tuned, and I will show you many techniques. Okay, I will show you the techniques that guys to minimize the time for weaning, because in my farm we win at least at 1 month. Okay, and we make sure that the piglets they are good in health. Okay, so we have many topics. Guys, comment, share, and ask me what you didn't understand very well on this topic, so that we will go deep on it. Okay. um, those are also techniques that are used in cross-cycle system, on how you will manage it, and on how you will be sure that you are putting on the market pigs that are profitable. Okay. So we will talk also on pork meat production, slaughtering techniques, and how to choose a good pig for slaughter. Okay. We will also talk about meat quality. Okay. We'll say about how you can know if the meat is um, well slaughtered. Okay. So we'll talk also about some products that you can make in by using pig meats. So those are Italian meats like Cappollo di Calabria, Coppa di Piacenza, or sorry, Coppa Piacentina, prosciutto di Cuneo, o prosciutto di Modena, prosciutto di Parma, prosciutto di San Daniel, prosciutto toscano, salame, salame piacentino, like Coppa Piacentina, many things, guys. I will explain to you more products. Those are European ones. Also, they are PDO. You cannot find them anywhere apart from those like in this case Italy, because they are protected. Okay. We have also mortadella, the one that we know the name of Jumbo, I don't know, depend on the country you come from. Salame Cremona, Salame Ferino, Salame Piemonte. Guys, we have many products that you can make from the pig meats. Okay, so we are almost at the end of this video. Um, um, just this is an introduction of the next videos, just for theory part, and uh, wait for the practical ones. I will show you how you can feed your pigs at low cost. Okay. um, I will show you the techniques to keep your pig healthy, just without even giving them medicines. Okay. We have many techniques to share with you. Okay. So we will talk also more and more on how you can distinguish features on quality carcass meat, and how you can distinguish meats based on intrinsic factors like breed, sex, age, etc. Extrinsic factors like feeding, environment, management, and etc. Okay. This picture showing you many types of pig meats. Okay, because meats are named depending on the parts where they come from. Okay. um, so guys, we have many topics to talk about, but if you have also the idea on the topic that we can talk about in the pig meat, I will come to you and I will try to explain to you more about it. Okay, so those are some issues or defects in pork meat. So in this case, we are talking on slaughtering techniques and the care of the pigs before and after slaughter. Okay, because here you can see these defects where you see the meat is not well actually. So it depends. This one is caused by the stress. Okay, when you are going to slaughter the pig, but it is stressed, you will find the meat which is not with a good look. So uh, the organoleptic properties will not be well. So the meat will not be well presented on the market. So you will lose customers depending on the care you are giving to your pigs before slaughter. Okay, so guys, we'll talk more about it. Don't worry. Um, uh, we have also the defects on basing on some characteristics that you can look on the final product, in that case the meat. So protein denaturation. So if you are going to buy a meat which is not well slaughtered, you are going to buy a meat without proteins. So that one will not be useful for your health. You will just eat, but will not profit from it. Okay. So we discuss more about it. Okay, guys, we are at the end of this presentation. I hope that you are gaining more information on pigs. If you need this slide, just inbox me or just ask me in the comment, and we will I can send it to you. Okay, so that you can read it very well and go in deep or just reading. Okay, so I can say see you next to the next video, and please do not go away without sharing with your friends that are interested in pig farming, and subscribe. Bye bye.